All right, bet. We in the mix now. Stop playing. We in the mix. All right, I need my other. I need the situation situated. No, excuse the technical difficulties, y'all. I need to make sure everything is great real quick before I go live on Instagram as well. And the tick of the talk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let me make sure my Spider-Man is visible. It's lit. Yeah, bro. You already know. You already know. It's super lit. Super duper lit. Super duper. All right, all right, all right. I need to open this other window real quick as well. So just bear with me, y'all. We're about to go over the entire process from composure to marketing, from it being a thought to it being actual cash money. You feel me? I was out there selling books earlier today, and it was lovely. It was great. It was awesome. I think I only merged for like 3 hours. And I collected like 215 today. So that was awesome. All right, I'm about to go live on Instagram too, though. Zion. Yeah, all right, so live on the gram. Let me stop replying to these messages. All right, now my intention of this video, y'all, I want y'all to know that the main purpose of this video is for you to learn not only the basics of the writing, the publishing, and the editing and marketing and all that, but it is so that you can actually have the ability to do it yourself. Now, I know a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, I know a lot of people when they after they watch this, they're still gonna like, in my experience, people learn how to do it and then they pay me to do it anyway. They learn how to do it and then they pay me to do it anyway. So I'm just telling y'all that. But I also want you to know that when it comes to this, writing, publishing, editing, proofreading, formatting, ISBN registry, copyright registry, when it comes to all that stuff, I really, 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 really want you to know that the most important part is to just start doing it now. Like, whatever. So I say that because the excuse that people have a lot is, oh, I don't have time to write the book right now, or oh, I don't have the money to pay for the copyright registry, or I don't have the money to pay for this or that part of it, or whatever. The parts that you're able to do, I'm telling you, bro, just do those parts. Just do whatever you can do, and the rest will you'll start to gain the ability to do the rest. You feel me? So my intention is for you to be able to do this yourself. You feel me? Like I'm about to give you all the game. I'm about to give you everything that you could possibly ask for. And the reason I'm giving you this is again because I want you to be able to do this yourself. Even though I'm not gonna lie, even though I know 98% of the people that first of all, only 2% of the people that watch this is even going to try to do it. Out of those people, only 98% of them are going to be people that 98% of them are going to be people that pay me to do it anyway. So it's no offense or anything, you guys, but I've been doing it for a while, and I just want you to get that. I just want you to know that. I want you to understand that. Do you understand that? Mm. I need my Marvel hat, though. What up? What up? How you feel? Instagram, it's Merch Life J. Motivational, inspirational speaker for pampreneurs across the globe. If you can hear me well, then press the 1. If you can't, let me know. Let me know. But this is how to write a book, bro. And I'm gonna give you this game every Friday when I give you this game, right? Again, my intention for it, I told Facebook all this already. I already told Facebook this, Instagram. But I'm telling you too, Instagram. My intention for this video is for you to be able to do it yourself. I know that some people are still going to pay me to do it after they find out how to do it. But my intention is for you to build your own legacy. Because if I publish your book, of course you're helping me build my legacy. But if I publish your book and all of these things happen, nothing bad is happening. Nothing bad is happening if I do it for you. It's not negative at all. But I'm just saying, I'm supplying the information for you to be able to do it yourself. You dig? All right, so let's get started. The first thing I want y'all to do, bro, if you haven't already, you need to go download the I Am the Author ebook. Let me close this real quick. And the reason I say you need to do that is because the I Am the Author ebook is 6 actionable steps to writing your book. It's going to walk you through how to compose your best-selling work of literature. You understand me? So I'm just saying, if you are one of those people that, and it's crazy because as many people, out of all the people that have read this book, bought this book, or even downloaded this book for free, if I had to take a wild guess, I would say only about 35% of the people actually stood up to the test and went through with it and actually became an author. Now, those people that did it, I'm proud of each and every one of them. Because it's nothing to put your story together, but to tell your story is different. So I'm gonna share my screen so you can see what I mean. I'm gonna share my screen. Where is that thing? There it is. Mm. All right. Can y'all? Hey, oh, you better. All right, you can see me now. All right, let me put these banners on this joint real fast though. Let me show y'all a little thing about this back end. Oh, I didn't put no banners in this joint yet. That's wild. All right, it's cool. I don't need no banners, shorty. I don't even need no banners, shorty. I don't need them. Can y'all see this? I need to know if y'all can see this. Can you see this on StreamYard, let me know, bruh. And don't comment on StreamYard. Please go to Instagram and comment, or YouTube or something. I mean, oh dang, I'm not gonna see that either. All right, so let's just trust that you can see it. Let me see. But sharing your screen. Let me see if I can share the entire screen and not just. There we go. Okay, what about now? Bled out, that's better. Um, so this is formally at Tuesday at 8 p.m. But I'm gonna see. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I don't understand why you would be able to though. Hey, Muffin, can you see my screen when I share it on the live John? Yes. You get some juice. Yeah. You got some share from yours. Yeah, you can get some. Can you check them? Sure. I'm sorry, y'all. Check them. Oh, which platform? Go to Facebook or YouTube and see if you can see my screen. Make sure it's not just black. Yeah, because I know y'all can't see my screen on Instagram, and that's cool. I'm okay with that. Rachel as princess. Mm-hmm. All right, can you see the screen right now, ma'am? Okay, can you see it when I go to this John? Like what I'm at now? Yeah. You can still see. You can see, or I say Author University right now. Hold on. The Author University. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it, ma'am. Huh? All right. I said I appreciate it. Your best. Like more. All right, y'all. So this right here is what I'm going over with you this evening. Now I know that time and time again, we have discussed such a thing. And I want you to understand that action is the only missing key to you being who you are now, not having a book at all, and you being a best-selling author. Action is the only key that's missing right now. You have every other tool at your disposal. If you have a phone, if you have a computer, if you have access to the internet, even if you don't, you can still become a best-selling author. But this is formally on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Like I said, as you can see at the bottom there, get excited. And with this class, bro, like I said, I just want you to be able to do it yourself, man. We're gonna get straight into it. So who am I? Merch Life J. Who is Merch Life J? So in the beginning, right, over here, 2010 and 2012, the reason I started selling books, right? So I was a perfume salesman, cologne salesman. I started selling oils at one point. You know what I'm saying? I was the cosmetic guy, you feel me? And I became a god at that, right? This was like my second or first day in the mix. You feel me? Second or first day. I wasn't even wearing a tie yet. Like I didn't even wear a tie yet in this joint. You feel me? This joint is crazy. Like it's crazy. So anyway, I started to become very, very good at what I was doing. And when you get really good at something, it kind of gets boring. It kind of gets a little bit boring, you know? It gets just a little bit. So because of that, I decided that I wanted to cultivate my abilities in other areas. You dig what I'm saying? So I was good at selling stuff, and I wanted to be so good at selling stuff that I would be like famous for selling stuff, or that I would be like the dude that among people who sold stuff was like a god among other salesmen, right? And that's when the term merch life was born. You feel me? The term merch life became a term somewhere between the summer of 2012 and like the fall of 2013. You feel me? So it was like, or the winter of 2013. It was like in that area, right around September sometime. Merch Life was born in like September around sometime, right? And it had taken all the way until March for it to be solidified as an actual thing, right? Like as a thing. So I had like, there were whispers of this term, you feel me? There were like murmurs of this term and things like that. But I believe the term wasn't originally created, like the original term wasn't originally created by me. I believe I heard the term and I gave it an identity. You feel me? Like it took on a life. It took on a life. That's ironic. It took on a life when it encountered me. You understand? So the reason that it took on that life is because when I encountered the term, I not only gave it an identity, which was what we was doing and how we was doing it, because we really was like, bro, Soul Squad, bro. But anyway, I was him. Like I was Himothy. I was him, bro. So the caliber of the that's ironic too. The caliber of the level of sales that I was at and who I was competing with and what I was doing and offices and all this type of stuff that was going on. We was in Baltimore with it, like all this type of stuff that was going on. It became a lifestyle, right? And when I gave it an identity, it wasn't like that identity existed after the term. It was kind of like it was kind of, you know what? It was kind of like the identity got a name and not like the name came to the identity. So merch life was already a lifestyle before the term was even fathomed, right? Before whoever said it and I heard it and then I took it on and was like, yo, it's also an acronym. This is what it stands for. Like it was a whole bunch that went on with Merch Life. Merch Life stands for mastering excellence requires consistent hard work, living infinitely fun and excited in the first place. It's already an acronym, right? But like I said, I heard it, I gave it a life, I assigned it to this already established identity, this lifestyle, these people, how we were living. Like bro, we merged all day. And when I say all day, we went to the office at 8:30 in the morning. Right? We left the office around 11:30 in the morning. Got back to the office around 6 o'clock. Probably got home around 9 o'clock. Did it all again the next day. You feel me? And that was like Monday through Friday. And then Saturday, we came in at 9, I think. And then Sunday, we did merch. So it was like a regular routine. And the way that we was living with the amount of money that we were making and the money that was passing through us, that wasn't even ours as well. It was like ridiculous. So it became a lifestyle. And that's why I gave it that identity. Fast forward to 2012. Well, fast forward to 2013, right? So I wasn't this guy anymore, right? This guy is like his first day in the mix, first day on the field. He don't really know what's going on. He just know he don't want to sell drugs no more. And these is guys, they put him on. He like, yeah, I'm about to sell this perfume. Get excited. Wham. Fast forward to 2012, after I established the identity of Merch Life. This is when it became a term. Like I said, this is when it was like, bro, we gonna do this forever until our feet fall off, right? Or so we thought. In 2012, it got so boring. I got so good at it that it got so boring that I wanted to do something for myself. I wanted to sell something that had my name on it, right? What up, Lee with Logic? How you feel, bro? Get excited. You already know. So I wanted to do something that had my name on it. And this is all right. So what led up to that? What led up to that was I was getting the merch on consignment. So the merch at the time was perfumes, colognes. I'm talking about like from Versace all the way to the ones you find in the dollar store. You feel me? Like from the Baccarats and the Creeds all the way to like nothing to the Dollar Jones. So I was selling those. I got so good at it, I started getting them on my own from the plug, right? I started doing it on my own. Yeah, get excited. You already know. I started getting them from my own plug, going to New York myself and grabbing them Jones. Then I started selling oils in the city of Philadelphia, and then I started making them people mad because they was like, anyway, I digress. So I'm getting so good at the merch that I'm like, yo, I don't even want to sell fragrances anymore. I don't even want to sell perfumes. I want to sell something that got my name on it. So my mentor at the time, Valerie Love, shout out Valerie Love, get excited, you already know. She was like, why you don't just sell the system that you use to sell stuff? So I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you know, like how you have a system that makes sure you make money every single day. Like, y'all go outside and y'all make sure y'all make money every day. Like every day? That's crazy. And I'm like, yeah, businesses make money every day. She's like, yeah, but it's a system that they use. I'm like, yeah, it is. She's like, so put that in a package and sell it. I'm like, how am I gonna sell that, John? She said, put it in a book. Well, she said, what's the easiest way to hide something from a dumb person? And the answer is to put it in a book. So you put it in a book. I said, all right, I put it in a book. She shows me how to publish the book, shows me how to market the book, shows me where to put the book at so it can be purchased. And I'm like, I appreciate you forever and ever. That's why every time I tell this story, I give her a shout out and I say her name, get excited. Because she charged me nothing, absolutely nothing to do that, to teach me that. Get excited. So then, and I've made buku bucks since then on publishing and books. So then I began to sell the system, right? And the first time we put the system series out, it was a 5-part series. Me and my man Easy Mac. Easy Mac is the dude that trained me in the business that we were in with the perfumes, the colognes, and all that. Get excited. Easy Mac is the bull right here. Wham. This bull, skirt. Where it at? This bull right here. That's Easy Mac right there. Get excited. And then, so after I had learned everything, I was like, yo, we might as well put a book out and we'd be co-authors of the book, but I'm gonna put the system in the book. He was like, bet. He was like, you gonna write the book? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna write that, John. I'm gonna put it together. And I'm gonna just put your name on there as a co-author, right? So we did the 5-part series. All of them Jones did well. We stopped at like part 3. Something went bad with the deal. We stopped at part 3. Part 4 and 5 never came out. Part 4 and 5 never came out, bro. And this is around like 2013, 2014, something like that. Drawing, right? So then I have the manuscript, I have the copyright, I have everything associated with the book. In 2015, I put out The Science of Winning, the first edition. This one has my second youngest son now. Damn, my second youngest son, he has his face on the cover of it, right? Rich is dope, brother, with a wealth of knowledge. Appreciate it, bruh. Let me get the screenshot of that right there. All right, bet. So appreciate you, bro. But it says, so the story says, right, after that, it says, we end up, like I said, the deal went sour. I put out The Science of Winning, the first edition by itself. That did not become a bestseller. So this book, The Science of Winning, I don't know if y'all know this, but it didn't become a bestseller until the 3rd time it dropped. The 3rd time I dropped it. The first one flopped. The second one flopped. Same book, same exact book, by the way. Same exact book, by the way. Only thing I changed was the cover of the book. Only thing I changed was the cover of the book. I mean, I also changed the marketing. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I changed the marketing too. I changed the marketing of the book as well. Like I pushed the 3rd edition way harder than the other 2. But besides the fact, it didn't become a bestseller until the 3rd time it dropped. So anyway, the first time it dropped, it had my son's face on the cover. Nobody knew what the book was about. It had nothing to do with what was in the book. I just did it to do it because it was my son. He was little. I just liked the picture. It was awesome. I was publishing a book. Why not, right? Why not? And now I know why not. But get excited. So then after that book came out, I started writing children's books. My Father Is came out. Wham. I'm outside selling that joint. And that joint came out, I believe, in 2015. So I'm in the mix selling that joint. Then my son came up with My Mother Is. Wham, we dropped that joint. What? A dual book, father and son co-author joint? What you mean? Wham, it's so easy to sell that, especially when you have the younger co-author with you by your side. Hint, hint. Fire. It's so easy. They be like, yeah, let me get 3 of them. Let me get 2. I've never seen so many people buy multiple copies of the same book. Like every day. Every day, bro. Every day. So then get excited. Hold on. Let me check these. Is there anyone commenting on StreamYard? I mean StreamYard on Facebook or Instagram. If it isn't, I mean, I'm on Instagram over here, but I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and yeah, 2 Facebooks and a YouTube account over here as well. All right, bet. If you listen, bro, if you comment and I'm sorry if I didn't see it, you know, just admire the Spider-Man shower curtain. And I'm gonna get to all the comments, you know, at the end. I can only see the ones on Instagram if you comment, yo. My bad. So finally, when the Science of Winning is successful, wasn't until like, yo, what year was it? The third time it came out was that 2022? I believe that was 2022. Yeah, that was before I came down here. So yeah, it was like 2022 or 2021, I believe. Because both years, 2021 and 2022, I had a best-selling book. So My Mother Is 2 was not a bestseller. And then after that, we dropped the Science. So the Science of Winning Part 2, that joint also flopped. I mean, the second edition, that joint also flopped. And the reason that flopped is because that cover, the cover of that book was like based on an illustration. So it wasn't really, it still had nothing to do with, what's inside of the book. Hint, hint. So like it didn't trigger the memory at all. So basically, I got 4 children's books now. My Mother Is, my Father Is, and My Mother Is Part 2. In 2021, the I Am the Author ebook, this book that I'm about to go through with you, well, that's when that became a bestseller. And then in 2022 is when the Science of Winning, the 3rd edition, the one that's out now, became a bestseller. So it's 4 times that I've done this, and right now I'm working on Humans and Dragons becoming a bestseller. Let me go get these copies of these books for you, real. They're just in the other room. But this thing is sort of like, how sports teams play to get to the championship, or how you would want to start. Like if you have to cook a big meal, you would want to start certain things in a timely manner so that everything can be hot at the same time. That's kind of the same vibe or feeling of becoming a bestseller. It's kind of like that. Because once you start it, that's why I say you got to get started as soon as possible. Whatever you can do, just do that. If your excuse is, I don't have time to write the book, don't write the book. Speak the book, say the book, jot down little snippets of the book when you have time. Like, don't try to sit down and give yourself an hour to do this, and that. Like, that's not gonna work. It's never gonna work. You feel me? Like, whatever you can do it. So if your excuse is like, oh, I don't have the money for the ISBN, or I don't have the money for the copyright, don't copyright it. Don't get the ISBN. Just do other stuff that you can do. Whatever you can do that. Don't focus on what you can't. Like, get started right now, bro. So that's why the I Am the Author book is so effective, because it's 6 actionable steps to write your book, right? So let's get on with it, man. After I did all of that, after I became a 4-time bestseller, wham. Well, I'm at like 2 at this point in 2015. I'm at about 2, right? So I move on and I start to sell the books, and I start to become a publisher for other writers, right? And between 2015 and 2020 is when we published the most books for other authors. Specifically in the year 2019. In the year 2019, we published about 89 books. 89, and I only say 89 because we had the last book, the 90th book, was on hold until after the holidays, so after New Year's and things like that. And that was a manifestation journal. It's called Peace Manifestation. Y'all can go look it up on. Amazon. It's a green book cover. It's just green. It's no letters or nothing on it. It's just green. But yeah, so we started publishing books, all types of crazy. And when I say like I was up, this is where digital real estate came in. So I was in digital real estate, Brother Ben X digital real estate. Shout out to Brother Ben X, by the way. I started in 2019. In 2019, bro, once I got the publishing down pack for other people, it started. It was popping, bro. Like when I tell you, almost every person that was a part of digital real estate got some type of work done when it comes to writing, editing, publishing, proofreading, cover design, something. You know what I'm saying? Something. I didn't touch so many projects dealing with the people that are involved with Brother Ben. So get excited. Shout out Brother Ben again. You already know. All right, so he said Merch Pendergrass. I guess he about to let him go. Releasing books is another love. Yes, yes, sir. You already know. It's another love TKO. Hilarious, bro. Hilarious. All right, so this is my merch accomplishments. I ain't gonna brag too long. 4-time bestseller. I done built a 10K community in 4 different platforms. You already know. I done helped create over 120 literary projects. This is outdated. It's really more like 300 at this point. I made my son a best-selling author. You already know. Monetized Merch Life and on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, fan base, and Facebook. Fan base is crazy. That's how you know this joint old. Fan base, bro. All right, get excited. So this, like I said before, you're going to discover the essential steps to take on your journey to becoming a published author. This is what this is about, bro. Let's get straight into it. So, my man Lee with Logic, I got a question, bro. Have you finished your outline, your 30-second outline for the book that you want to create? Because I was just asking because if so, we could go over that right here on this live. You feel me? And then I can show you exactly what to do, bro. I can get you streamlined for public. Like your book can be for real, your book can be out next week, bro. If you're ready for all that. Let me see what's going on. Let me invite you to the Lizard real quick. See what we got going this on. Come through if you can, brother. Accept. There we go. What's good? Nah, I ain't the Broad Street bully now. Nah, that's South Philly. That's South Philly or North Philly. Broad Street go north and south. Is South Philly or North Philly? I'm from West Philly though. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, yeah. He went to the high. He went to. You know what's crazy? He went to high school with my mom and my dad. Yeah. They did say he was cool. Actually, he used to battle my dad all the time. Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. No, I'm here, bro. I'm here. Thank you. Yeah, bro. All right. Yep. Mhm. I just had I had to get a water too real quick. Hey, you gotta stay hydrated, right?
Um, thank you. No, man. First you doing your thing, bro. I'm glad, like, and you doing this stuff, bro. Just like the fan base.
Yeah.
More people.
Yeah, but that's because they don't know what's going on right now. I mean, a lot of people do, but it's like they'll see it. It's just about the consistency. You know me, I was away for a little while, so you got to build the snowball back up. That's all.
You do. You do, but hey, look, you be doing your thing. Don't work for you come back on. It's like when you give so much, bro, people remember. You know what I'm saying? They remember. You know what I'm saying, bro? You a person. So it shouldn't take you that long because people ain't really had life like that, you know?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a fact.
They're not at all. So
yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm always support you, big bro.
I appreciate that, man. But look, so the you got that?
Oh yeah. Well, Merchant gave me a lot of game, y'all. I won't even say game. What I'll say is he's giving me a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's the proper term. Because the brother elevates the street. He's not just a street cat. He's a cat who's a professional guy. So I got to give him his proper. Merchant's giving me a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's that. So he's younger than me. But man, one thing Merchant told me, y'all, he said, what you'll find, what he researched and found was oftentimes people won't follow through. People do not like, and that's human nature. We don't like to follow through with things. True. And so that's why it's lonely at the top. It's the reason why it's lonely at the top, y'all. It's not just because it's so hard to get there. It's because people don't reach enough. They don't reach hard enough. So that's what Merch was really telling me. Like, people don't be reaching, man. They'll listen while they're right there in front of you, and then they'll walk away and forget everything. Like, you never said a word to them. And I love that. I love that sweatshirt, by the way, Merch.
Good looking.
Yes, sir. Like Raphael, it makes sense, right? I like the rebellious one. Then I like Leonardo, the leader. Now I like Donatello, he's the brain of the group. Mm-hmm. So anyway, Merch, I did exactly what you said. Merch had several books, and he had some how-tos. And unlike a lot of other people, Merch will give you the game. It's like he's almost like a freeway Rick Ross. Freeway Rick Ross on Blood. He said he would give people work. Like, I'll take this. I'll give this to you. This is more than I started with. Go sell that. Right. He said most of the time they wouldn't sell it, Merch. Mm-hmm. Because everybody want to be in the game, but don't nobody want to put the work in. Yep. He's like, bro, that was more than what I had. I'm giving you more than what I had.
Giving you more than what I started with. Exactly. But there's another thing too that a lot of leaders say. Like, a lot of leaders say that when you give someone something, it's less valuable to them rather than them buying it, right? But the thing is, like, when you give people something that's so valuable that they don't even know they need it right now,
it's crazy.
How can they value it if they weren't even aware that they were in need of it? You feel me? So it's like, I can't charge you for it because you don't even see the value in it for you to pay the money for it. But when I give it to you, once you're able to open it and you see what's there, you like, damn, I needed this all along. And then you start to feel like, dang, if he gave me this for free, I wonder what it'd give me if I pay him.
You know? Forgive me for disrespecting your lives. Let me invite the people.
Oh yeah, bro.
Anybody that go live with your brother says everybody, at least 3
Yeah.
people.
Appreciate it. I don't even know. I think you it's a little. Do you see the little button with it's like 2 people, one person standing behind the other? It's the arrow. Oh yeah, it might be the arrow. Yeah, might be the arrow.
Because what you giving away is absolutely marvelous.
And then on top of that, bro, like, I'm gonna say one thing about the Ninja Turtles real quick because you said you like the sweatshirt. So when it comes to the Ninja Turtles, bro, you know that each of their weapons, they have the weapons that they have for a reason because it's the way that their personality is way it's the way that they're gonna grow spiritually.
It's their temperament. Yep.
Yep. Like the side that Raphael has, that's a defensive weapon.
Yeah, because he's so offensive minded, he can only use it for defense.
Yep. So you already know. The rest of them is the same way.
Absolutely.
Why do you think Michelangelo, he the orange one, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think he got the
He's the jokester.
why do you think he got those wild the nunchucks? Because he probably gotta be the most precise ninja when it comes to attacking somebody. That's why, because he a wild bull. He don't care about nothing. He gonna eat that slice of pizza right off the sewer floor. And he gonna he gonna skateboard and all that. Right. He gonna skateboard and all that through the sewers. So that's why he got that weapon of precision. And that's what the creator do to you, bro. You get put in positions where you gotta prove we know your strengths. We don't care about your strengths. We want you to prove your weaknesses.
That's right.
You feel me?
Mm.
Yep.
I think you told me that, right? You was breaking it down somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. That joint just hit me differently too. Like I promise you, sometimes when I be saying stuff, I don't even like, and it might sound crazy, but I get to a point where I'm no longer thinking about the words that I'm saying. It's like it's channeling through me. It's like it's not even me talking. But I've never said something that I regretted in that trance though. You know what I mean? So it's not like those times where it's like I'm thinking without speaking. Don't get it confused with that. That's not what it is. I'm saying it's like I'm channeling something and they be talking and I'm the vessel, you feel me?
What they say about LeBron James, he did witness. You know what they say, witness or something. LeBron first came out, they were like, witness something. It was because he's the king.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they foreseen that from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same way with the books too, bro. It's like that's why I say just do whatever you can currently. Because when you take step 1, 2, and 3 are gonna fall before you and you're not even gonna understand where they came from. But it's gonna happen because you're already moving in that direction. So like the quickest way to kill somebody's book is that self-doubt of how long this gonna take. Am I gonna get this done? Don't ask yourself so many questions, bro. Just get it started. I'm trying to tell you. I've written like
That's what I've been doing, Murph. What you told me was the outline. I read the outline. Get the what, you know. So what the reader is, what value will they get?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to read what I got first.
Yeah, man. So like, all right, so let's go back because step number 1 is the why. You know, and I want to explain to them why they need that why. You need the why because eventually, like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yes, you're gonna have a good time doing it, but eventually it's gonna become a task. Eventually, you writing your book is gonna be like a chore, and you're gonna be like, yo, I don't even feel like doing this today. You feel me? It's not always gonna be fun in fairy tales and bubble gum and lollipops. It's not always gonna be that way. So your why has to be bigger than like money. Because if it's about money, anybody can go clock in.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Your book got to be bigger than the money. It has to be like purpose behind it.
For sure.
So figure out your purpose before you even start doing anything. I know I just said a bunch of get started right now, but you need to know your purpose first. So that was step 1, but you was talking about step 2, and that's the what. Can you explain the what to them real quick?
Explain the why. The why is, and you're right, I'm just reading off what I had. The why is because we need to think critically. And I put that in what I read. Noble Drew Ali said, if I could just get y'all to think again, you would say, behave yourselves. My purpose for writing is to get people to think, man. Think critically. I'm not trying to direct people no kind of way. I'm not trying to tell people what to think. I'm just trying to show people how to think to elevate. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said it like this: we have to rise above emotion into the thinking of God. I'm here to try to help you move into that space where you're thinking like a God. Because I'm like you, Merch. I don't think about it either, bro. I speak from what I've known, what I've experienced, and what I understand, right? And so, yeah, that's the why, man. Because I want to help people move into that transition where they go from humanity to divinity. You dig?
Yeah, that's a good why, bro. That's a fire why, because shoot, I know that why keep me going no matter what happens.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna turn this computer on, man. So I can set my phone down. I'm gonna jump on the computer because my phone be dying. I gotta get a new one. But that's the why. So the what the reader gets, what value will they gain, right? After reading the logic, readers will have a clear understanding of how critical thought events and historical context help to elevate the mind, make better, more informed decisions, elevate the mentality from strive to thrive, from humanity to divinity, be able to gauge and assess what is fact and what is fiction in regards to info that's out there, right? Be able to filter it out. What's weed and what's chaff and what actually is grass. What can we use?
Yeah.
Right. So that's the way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's a good what too, man. Because they like you need them to be able to like I always say, when it's whether it be a book, a movie, anything that I'm consuming, even if it's food, like I need to know that I'm getting something out of it. You know, like I can't be consuming it for no reason. And some things you consume for a greater, more valuable reasons than others. You know.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So yeah, man. Merch has a step-by-step, y'all. He tells you what to do, and you have to really have that passion for it. And the passion of what, the why, makes it a lot easier. Because I think a lot of the times people get paralysis by analysis, not just because they don't want to do it, but they don't know what to do. They don't know what's next. So that's great. That's a great roadmap and a great start. And I was able from that, I did my little circle, my little stems poked out. And I'm trying to pull up Merch.
With the legs and all that, 30-second outline.
30-second outline, yes, sir. I'm trying to pull up my login for Instagram. I might have to get on what is it? Okay, let me see if I can switch. Can I switch? Video logic, I don't know if I can switch on here. Maybe I can't. I'm gonna get off here because I know, I'm gonna get off here because I know,
all right, you want me to text you the StreamYard link?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is text me the StreamYard link. Can you send it, Merch? I'm gonna text it to you in the background. I'm gonna text you my I'm gonna text my information. You know what? Put it in the
okay. All right, I got you.
It's causing that feedback. What I'm gonna do is I'm on another what do you call it? Another account. I got 2 accounts. I think you got my other account.
Well, you about to get on there on that Instagram?
Yeah, I'm about to get on. I'm about to send you a message. It's calming sense. I'll send you a message right now. You'll see. I just sent it to you.
All right. Oh, I can't check the IG messages right now though.
Can't check the message.
Nah, because I'm on the phone.
Can't check it.
I mean, you want me to send it to you? You don't got Facebook or because I just text you the StreamYard link, but if your phone dies, that defeats the purpose, right?
It does. It does.
But yeah, I see that I see you just joined from the other page.
Wow. If how do I?
I'm about to invite you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just invited you from there.
You invite me?
Yeah, I invited you on the Instagram from the other page.
Let me see. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's cool, bro. I'm trying to you invite me on the phone, Merch, and I'm trying.
You need me to invite you on the computer? I don't know how I would do that. I think it's phone dial, yo. All right. So let's get back to it. I think. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see it one more again. And I think we was at step 3. Let's go back and see. Oh yeah, the 30-second outline, y'all. Wait, who is this watching on Facebook? Who is this? Go ahead and make a comment so I know who you are, so I can say hello. Hello to your friend. How's it going? What up on Instagram? See you watching as well. There's one person in here. Yeah, man. So we going over the whole process, man. The composure, the writing the book, the publishing the book, and the marketing of the book. So my man Lee with Logic was just in here. He was talking about how the ebook that I sent him gave him some guidance on the composure, and we were at step number 3, the 30-second outline. So basically, your 30-second outline is going to look like this. You're going to put the title or the main idea, the main subject, the main thing of your book in the middle. The reason you're going to put it in the middle is because those 6 legs or 4 legs or 8 legs, however many legs your book has, are going to be on the outside. And these things are all things that you would need to know if you wanted to have knowledge of or complete the thing that's in the middle, right? So if your title, let's just say my book was about dog breeding. Let's just say that I wanted to write a book on dog breeding, right? I would assume that, yo, what up, bro? So you coming in? You coming in? You did? Can I do the invite right here on the phone? I want you to give me your example, a real live example of your 30-second outline using Logic. The brother is back, y'all. Trying to see if he can hop back in here on the gram. I don't think he can. Can you, bro? Because I sent you the the StreamYard link on the whatchamacallit. In the text of the messages. All right, cool. So your 30-second outline will look something like this, right? You know? Drag it back to the computer. Okay, use the StreamYard link. Are you able to use can't even send you this link. I can't send it to you at all. Dang. I'm trying to message you the link to the StreamYard. Because if I send you that, you'll be down here in this little area. Then I can just bring you up on the screen with me. But you know, technology, right? Technology. Mm. So what you want to do, man, to get your 30-second outline straight? Those little legs on the outside, you want to put all the subtopics, all of the things that you would need to know to complete this idea or to understand this thing that's in the middle. So dog breeding. If I wanted to breed some dogs, I probably need to know what type of food they eat, right? The species of the dogs that I'm breeding, what season they breed in. I would need to know like how old they breed at. What type of training do they need in their lifespan, of course, right? I think I would want to know those things if I was a dog breeder. So what happens with the 30-second outline? This is why I call it a 30-second outline because that's it right there. What happens though with your next step? And this is a 30-second outline for a fictional book. So I have a fictional book called The Essence of Betrayal. These are some of the events, spoiler alert, that happen in the book. Get excited. And the step number 4 is actualization. Actualization is just you taking those ideas that you have on the sides, like those little legs. Let me go back. These legs count. Is taking these and expounding on each one. So you said you in? All right, you in the StreamYard, John? Let me see. Playing. Bet. Let's go. We got real live examples, y'all. Let me skirt. Brother, how you feel? Is your mic on? Can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You can be heard.
Bet. This is my first time being on this side of StreamYard. I'm normally the one sending people the stuff.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. That you in here.
I got the new merch.
Yes, sir. Got the new merch. I see it. The Lee with Logic hat. Y'all see that, John? Get it down. And the shirt. Let's go. Yes, sir. You got the whole leg. Let's go.
The whole lick. The whole lick. The whole fit. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Man, dope.
All right.
So I want to see. All right. Are you able to see this screen if I share this presentation with you?
You see that merch?
Yeah, I see it. That's the actualization step.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So
main topic in the middle.
Hold up. See, if I go to the presentation, then I can't see your screen.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's like I'll be sharing my screen like this. Wait. I don't know. Can you see this right now?
I'm on.
Behind the scenes, StreamYard is crazy.
Only thing I can see what you're doing now. I'm looking on my phone, merch, and I can see my man Askia is here. My man Askia is here, merch.
Okay. What up, bro? How you feel?
What up, Askia? Askia got a story to tell too. Askia, he got merch too, man. God knows I'm trying. He got merch as well. It's dope as hell too. But I think at some point he probably gonna want to tell his story too, how to write his book. 20 plus year, maybe even 30 year Coast Guard veteran. You dig what I'm saying? I think this would be good knowledge for him. You know, he could use this because I don't know too many black Coast Guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he swapped out of here, but I'm looking at it on I'm looking at what you're doing on Instagram right now.
Oh yeah. All right, so you can see the computer on the scene. All right, bet. That's dope. But yeah, bro. So let's finish telling them about the actualization. So I was on the step where you expound on all of those little things inside of your 30-second outline.
Sure. So the actualization step, what I did was I made a circle. I made my roach or my octopus or whatever you want to call it. And I put the main topic in the middle. And I was like, man, it wasn't something that, I try not to overthink it, right? Because when you overthink things, again, you get that paralysis by analysis. So I was like, man, my first book, why wouldn't it be anything except lead with logic? Like that is a dope concept within itself. I'm looking for what's right up under my nose. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go with that because that's something that I'm passionate about. That's something that people know me for. That's what it's going to be. And I already got the design. I already got the acronym, all of that good stuff. So what I did was I put that in the middle, just like Merch instructed. Lead with logic.
Yes, sir.
Lead with logic. And so what you see there, man, is the different tentacles. And I did this, purposely. It's 6 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the top right here is critical thought, because that's really what it's all about. That's the basis of it, is that critical thinking. Like I was telling you, man, teaching people how to think critically, right? What are some examples? So I start going into, okay, what books have I read? I start going through my notebooks. What notes do I have on critical thought, right? You got a plethora of different books that you can go. You can go Think and Grow Rich, right? Because that breaks down critical thought. You can also do Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbro, y'all. That's another one that deals with critical thought. You can deal with, so I started looking into those. I was like, all right, critical thought. So I, thought about that, and I was like, all right, bet. So I put some stuff down, took some notes, but this is where I started at. Then next is actual fact or fiction, right? That's next. Because again, a lot of times, man, the information that we get can be distorted or it can be distorted or misconstrued, right? It's not always actual fact. It's feeling. So how do we differentiate fact from feeling? Mother Shahrazad Ali said, Black people have a problem. We think that just because we don't like something or we don't agree with it, that it's not fact. When truth and facts don't need no friends. So actual fact and fiction, I wanted it to be something that we have we have a solid way to be able to show and prove. You know about that, Merce, to be able to show and prove this is an actual fact, because there's a difference. I'm gonna get into that. There's a difference between a fact and a feeling, right? Logic versus emotion, right? So the next thing is transcending obstacles, right? Transcending obstacles. What's the process? And I get some of this from Merch, right? From listening to Merch, brothers like Merch. Transcending obstacles. These are all things that human beings, these are classic challenges that human beings of every era have dealt with. How do we transcend obstacles? What are some people, 19 keys. I know Merch. Merch is in the ilk of 19 keys. I'm in the ilk of 19. We all, in the same environment. He always says we are how is this the age of information, but we're so ignorant, right? I've heard it so many times. You heard him say that, Merch.
I love that brother too. Yeah.
Yeah, Jabril is nice, man. I'm saying like I know him. Ghazi knows him. Ghazi knows him really well.
Okay.
But how is it that we are in an age of such information, yet we're so ignorant, right? Are we getting our information only from online, or are we going in the books? We got to get into those books too. We got to do that real work and get into the books. Google can't help us. If you get an online article, cool. A peer-reviewed journal, that's bussing, like the kids say. But there's so many different books that will help you transcend different obstacles, man. Transcend different challenges in your life. So that's something that leading with logic will help you do, because obviously you'll make a better and informed decision. And so this will help you transcend.
I wish I had the air horn button right now. What?
Hey, the next thing is enhancing enlightenment. Really, honing that third eye, right? Honing that mind chakra. How do we do that? It's a lot of different ways. We can do it through meditation, right? Merch. We can do it through physical activity, or we can do it through critical thought. And what are the different methods? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the different methods that you can use to enhance your enlightenment? See what I'm saying?
I can't wait to get this book, man. This is on fire already.
Yeah, man. This is just the legs. And so
Wait.
I think this is my favorite, emotional intelligence, because this is the one that I see in the community merch, and I know you see it. This is the reason for a lot of us die so young. This is the reason why a lot of us are in our 40s before we wake up and start making mature, sound, reasonable, rational decisions. This is the reason why we act in haste so much, right? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you should think 5 times before you speak. That's emotional intelligence. He's really telling you to build up your emotional intelligence, right? So I was like, man, I got to put that in there. Some examples of emotional intelligence that people can identify with, right?
Yeah.
And then lastly, analytical research. This will teach people who want to be students, who want to learn how to learn, right? How to research, because that's a big part of critical thought. I'll give you an example. People had so much to say about Puffy in the beginning without knowing anything. They hadn't done any type of analytical research at all, period. They wouldn't even know where to start. What they knew was, he did something to Tupac. He did the band wrong. He did that girl wrong. Well, analytical research will teach you where to go, where to look, so that you can find the actual fact, so that you can now become aware and have that real understanding. So they're all relative to each other. All of these are all relative, and they have a streamline where you can see the relationship, right? Me and Merch are just like the tentacles on this circle, the legs. We might be different, but we have a streamline that connects us. Like, oh snap, yeah, that goes together, yeah. So
not only that, they tie, not to cut your wisdom, but they tie into the same main idea, into the same end goal, into the same topic, to leading with logic.
And I'm glad you said that, Merch, because I respect you. I respect your author and your editing skills, because I know. But Merch is such a beautiful brother. He wouldn't tell me online. He wouldn't tell me on. He probably wouldn't tell me on cam if they didn't. He'd be like, "Bro, we got to work on that when the cam go." But they all flow together. Merch.
Flow though, yeah, they do.
So yeah, man, that's what I.
With that, John. Have you done the?
Brother?
You said you did the next step when you expounded on them.
For sure. Yeah. What I did was, man, I've been through this process, and I thought about what you said. I just be remembering profound wisdom that I gained. A lot of times I remember what Merch be saying just off GP, just, him telling me to tell my story. Merch is great at simplifying things, and any great teacher is. Anybody that teaches you guys something, they should be able to simplify it so that it doesn't take a whole bunch to get started. You gotta start, but they make it simple. He made it simple. He was like, man, tell your story, bro. You got a story. What's the value? What's the information, man? What is what's the come up? How can people learn from what you have gone through? And I thought about that with this. I was like, man, critical thought. I don't know if I read it to you, Merch. I don't know if I read it to you. I wrote just a little. I'll read it to the people. Just a snippet. Because I want the people to, again, critical thought, which was the first one. Critical thought, if I could just get you all thinking again, you would save yourselves. We've all heard the saying, common sense isn't very common. That always intrigued me, because if you're like me, as a kid, you assume what made sense to you made sense to all. Oh boy. It wasn't until my second year as a collegiate student that the reality was not all comprehension levels are created equal. The discussions I observed and participated in inside of the classroom resulted in me coming to the realization that common sense is a fleeting commodity. So yeah, man, that was just, you know what I'm saying, Merch? That's far from complete, but that was just me getting my creative juices going about critical thought, man. And
that's a dope intro though. Was that the intro? I like how it comes off too. It's like, not too like pushy, but it's like I'm about to give you. It gives you it makes you want to hear more. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
like too quick or too drawn out. You know, and
For sure.
It's like, it's intriguing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
That's following, bruh. That's following the blueprint that you put out there, brother. That's all I was doing. I was following that 30-second, you know what I'm saying? I was following the why, the what, and just jumping on it. I have something that I say, y'all. I say it's easier to edit than it is to create. And what I mean by that is, man, go ahead on and get your paper, get your knowledge on knowledge on paper, get your wisdom on paper so that people can get that understanding. But when you write, you can go back. You you download, you give your references, you refer to different books or whatever your sources are, but write. Then when you go back, then you can start to edit. You know what I mean?
You just got to make it exist. It can be good later. You know?
Right. When you get that fade merch, it don't look good right away. They cutting hair off. Then they go back and edit it and fade it up the way you want it. You know what I mean? But they get the cutting. They do a lot of cutting just in the preliminary.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a good example. That's a good analogy as well.
Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah, man. So after the actualization, it's the only thing after that is the assembly. And I like this part because with the assembly, it kind of goes back to the what. It kind of goes back to what are they getting from the reading the book? What are they getting from? Because the assembly is like those what do you call them, subtopics or chapters or sections, whatever they're going to be in your book. I don't want to name them one thing because everybody's book is going to be different. But those things, when you put those in order, you want to put them in the order that you want the reader to read them in. So like, you know how Star Wars came out what, part 3 was first? I mean, part 4 was first.
4, 5, and 6. Yep.
4, 5, and 6. And then they dropped part 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, sir.
What? Like they wanted to do that. He obviously did it on purpose, but it's like abnormal. So you gotta be the same way, as in give those readers what you want them to know in the specific order with your assembly, because the assembly is one of the most important parts of the editing process. If you give them the end of the book first, of course, I'm not gonna want to, you know what I'm saying? So it's really up to you, man. It's really like depending upon how you want that information to affect that person, because you could have a fiction book. Like it's really what is it called? It's really it varies because it's subjective according to what type of book you write in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Did you get to that part where you're doing the assembly yet?
No, I got to the part when you said assembly, meaning how I want to put it in the order, like what order I want to put it in. Yeah. No, but now that you say that, so that's dope, Merch. So it's almost like when you go to a concert, you got your opening act, maybe an act in between, and then your main attraction, right? So I guess you kind of want the best to be at the end, to draw people in, to keep people reading all the way up until the end. You want the more exciting, the more insightful, valuable points. Not to say that it's not all valuable, but those more valuable points to come out of the ending of the book.
Yeah, it's kind of like a boxing card, right? So if y'all don't know, people watching, the card is like the scheduled fights that they have that night. So at the end of the card, it's the main event. Why is the main event the last fight of the night? Because that way we can make way more money showing you the maximum amount of advertisements, because you got to wait 4 fights before you see what you came to see. Mm-hmm. So I can throw more ads in front of you that way. You're going to be here longer. You might buy more food. You might buy more refreshments. You're going to be here longer. You're going to have to pay for parking even longer. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of reasons, monetarily wise, I will put the main event at the end. So the same way as with your book, if you have a fictional book, I can't tell you what order to put it in, but you know, just how his book is now, in the beginning stages, it already has the vibe of making you want more, or making you want to read more. Like you gotta pretty much try to keep your book entertaining enough that they get through the entire book, but also valuable enough that they're not tricked into getting through the entire book. You know what I
Gotcha,
mean?
gotcha. That, and Merch, that's kind of why, if you notice, what I did was I added on a quote from a brother, right? Just from what I've seen, different books that I've read, a lot of books you guys will read, it will always be a quote. Then they'll go into the body of it. And it might not even be a quote. It might be some of the lessons. It might be some of the supreme wisdom. It might be an ayah out of the Quran. It might be a verse out of the Bible. But that's the overall. That exemplifies whatever the overall theme is.
Yeah, the
So
overarching theme of the book.
yep, that sets the tone for the chapter you're getting ready to read. Critical thought. If I can get y'all thinking again, you will save yourselves. You know right away. This is going to be about thinking, leading to being a self savior, right? The S, saving self, and it's going to give you different examples of how to do that through thinking critically. So yeah, Mark, can you open this door? Hold on, Romy. So yeah, my son out there shooting balls in the front yard. But yeah, man. But yeah, thanks, Merch. That's what I'm gonna do next, man. Line it up so that I can get it in an order that makes sense to me.
Man, as you should, man. You already know. Well, that's the workshop right there, bro. Like, only thing after that, after the assembly, is really the marketing and the proofreading and the editing and all that. Marketing comes after, of course, all of that. But you got the analysis, and that's just you. There's a lot that comes with the analysis, but after the analysis is the marketing. And to me, the marketing is the best. It's the most fun part because I get to show people, like you basically get to show off your finished product. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing more fun than that. Because even if they don't buy it, like with me, I got a QR code on the back of my book, my latest book. Like I was selling a book today. And when they don't buy it, you just tell them, like, bro, look, scan the code on the back, go to my website, subscribe, and you'll get updates on when I drop this animated series. You can download the free books that's on my website. There's a bunch of reasons why you should go to the website. Follow me on social media. This is how you can support for free. I appreciate you. And then you already know. So if I'm talking to 300 people every day and 30 of them go to the website, I do that five days a week. That's 600 people. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Get excited.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I appreciate it, Merch, man.
Yeah, bro. I tried, man. And I really, really want to do this every week. But time be timing.
What Kevin Hart say, the way my life is set up.
Yeah, the way my life is set up, I really want to merch like all the time, bro. Like I really wish at times that was the only thing I had to do. Cause it's not even when I be merching, I don't even really be caring like if people buy stuff or if I'm making money. Like it's just it's like the action or the feeling of like every room I go in, I make somebody laugh. Most of the rooms I go in, somebody giving me cash. Some of the rooms I go in, they selling me Apple Pay, PayPal, whatever they got, they giving me some bread, and I'm leaving them smiling and happy. I had people come up to me and tell me I stopped them from killing themselves. Like it's just I just like doing it, bro. I don't even gotta make no money doing it. But the crazy part is I make money doing it. That's the crazy part.
That's your passion.
Yeah, bro. It's just fun.
Merch, can they see me on Instagram or no? Only you can see me.
No, not yet. Nah. I had the thing. Sure. Now they can.
Yeah, I was like, man, because I can see me, but I'm looking on the phone too.
All right.
And I'm saying, man, let me see. Ah,
Yeah, on Gram. Because you're on the computer, so they can see you on Facebook, YouTube, and my other Facebook right now. But I had you. I'm on the Gram on the phone, so when you was on the Gram, they couldn't see you on Facebook and YouTube, but they could hear you.
oh wow. Okay.
So it's just so you got seen and heard on both. Get excited, yeah. But this video, I'm about to take this, John. I'm gonna download it from Instagram.
Mhm.
I'm about to post it on TikTok, and then it's already on one of my YouTubes. I'm gonna post it on Merch Life Publishing YouTube and Merch Life Publishing Instagram as well. So I'm gonna
Hey.
see some tags. I'm gonna tag you in them things.
Hey, listen, man. Y'all follow me at www.leadwithlogic on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. What is it? Leadwithlogic7.com. Leadwithlogic7.com. Y'all can go and get you some hats. Y'all can go and get you some of the tees. All of that good stuff, man. Whatever it is you please. Man, we can go and support the brother man before you support the other man. You dig? So that's how we get it going, man. That's how we get this thing popping like the motherland. So I appreciate you, Merch, man. I appreciate you.
No, bro. Yes, sir.
I know you've been doing your thing on the top, bro. I'm glad to see you doing it on the top, because where we met, like I always joke with you, it wasn't much. It was a whole lot of how can I put it?
Man, like you said, wasn't nothing going on over there. We was dragging our feet through some doo doo.
That's all.
We found each other and was like, "Hey, bro, you trying to go down them steps over there? You trying to go in the elevator? Because this is a lot of doo doo around here. I don't want to be. We shouldn't be walking in this."
It was a lot of motion. That's what I want to say. It was a lot of motion, but it wasn't a whole lot of movement.
Exactly. That's crazy. Exactly.
It was a lot of motion, but it was very little movement.
Yeah, but we graduated from that though.
Hey, bro, when you left, I was like, it's time for me to go and not come back.
I ain't even checked lately. See what's over there. I don't got the bandwidth. I ain't about to put it on.
It ain't much, bro. It's like X. I had to leave X too again, man. And these apps, you guys, can be utilized for good. It's like Kung Fu. You can use it. It's like the Force. You can use it for. You can be a Jedi with the light, or you can be a Sith, with a cloaked hood. Right, and you can Darth Vader it or Darth Maul it up. It's up to you. But nah, man, they have an inclination and affinity for the dark side of the Force over there, bro. I'm like, I gotta go into hiding like the Jedis did, bro. I'm good.
Yeah.
You dig? I gotta get up. I gotta jump up off of there.
Now that I'm thinking about it, bro, it is like that because, like you said, the Jedi thing is like when they went into hiding, it was like they went into hiding after everybody got dispersed and split up, and then everybody that was doing the Jedi thing in that space had to leave because the city is the Siths were so prevalent in that area that it wasn't even nothing to do. We gotta go. It's like we don't even want to be here.
We don't have a chance.
Exactly what? It's exactly
how
that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how it happened, bro. You surrounded by the dark side of the Force. You can you're either gonna become a Sith, or they're gonna become Jedis, and it wasn't a whole lot of Jedis, bro. So when you left the other spot, I was like, let me go to X. Only to find the same thing, Merch. Only to find the same.
A lot of that, bro. And it was like that on that one app. What was the first one with the video chat, John? I mean, the voice chat, John.
Clubhouse.
Ooh, that was the first. It was the worst.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, I never even went to Clubhouse because I saw on YouTube, I saw so many videos of like Tariq Nasheed getting into it with people, and I was like, man, it's like a damn rap concert, bro. Everybody talking at once. It's all angry. It's, it's. I was like, man, I don't see what people doing over here, bro. They wasting time.
Yeah, it was a nice tool when it was a tool, but built a platform on there for no reason. Had all them followers for nothing. They deleted that joint.
Really?
Yeah, they deleted that joint. I think Clubhouse is gone altogether now.
Is it you kidding, Merch?
I don't know. I can't say for sure, but that is what I hear. That is what I hear.
Well, I think the other one's gonna be gone pretty soon. You see where you see where they closed MTV? MTV is done. It's no longer a network.
Nah, I didn't even know that.
But that's what some people said. Like it's been dead anyway. And I was like, you know what? I probably haven't watched MTV since the 90s.
Yeah, I can't say I haven't watched MTV since about the 2010s.
Yeah, it's been a while, bro. It's been longer than that for me. It's been like since the 1990s, bro. The late 90s.
And it wasn't even MTV. It was like MTV2, the channel where it's just music videos.
Yeah, that's what I used to like.
That's one I watched, yeah.
Like when they would play Yo MTV Raps, I used to like watching them the nostalgic episodes when I was a kid. They used to come on. But
they need to monetize that. I guarantee if they put Yo MTV Raps on YouTube or something, or you know what I'm saying, people gonna watch it. I'll watch it.
Heck yeah. Yo MTV Rap. But then I don't know the state of I'm not a big fan of the music today. Like,
no, I'm not saying if they did a new show, if they put the old episodes back.
Oh no.
We watching those, but heck no, it ain't no who gonna rap. Who gonna rap? If they make new episodes, who gonna rap? They gonna get Lil Yachty. I'm not watching that shit.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, not at all, bro. I can't. A Kodak Black. I hope so. I can't watch that either.
Dang, bro. Kodak. He got so much. So complex, man. It's so complex. And then being down here so long, I started to learn that, like that accent that people from where we from naturally would assume or perceive as like less intelligent.
Right.
Sometimes the people with the worst one be the smartest ones because they do it on purpose. I found that out. They doing it on purpose. Like they kind of low key are okay with you believing that they are not intelligent.
Hey, play sucker to catch a sucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Play sucker. That's one of the laws of power, bro. Play a sucker to catch a sucker.
Yep, sure is. Yeah, man, I'm finna get up out of here and go deal with these chilling. I know somebody got to pee in this bathroom for 2 hours. All right, bro.
Hey, you crazy. Holla at me though, man.
All right, I'm gonna hit you right now.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.